Selam YouTube, selam. 4. bölümle karşınızdayım. 4. bölümden devam ediyoruz. Görev serisine geldik. Ekber babacım, kesene bereket, hoş geldin. Hoş geldin. Bu arada Twitch'e canlı yayındayız. Siz de gelebilirsiniz. Zor günleri umarım atlatmanızda psikolojinizin bozulmaması konusunda en ufak bir yardımım dokunuyorsa ne mutlu bize diyorum. İnşallah dersler alınır. İnşallah unutulmaz yaşananlar. Temennimiz o yönde hocam.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough.
Ben 99 depreminde 2 yaşındaydım. Guild vesaire şeyler olacak mı? MMORPG değil abi. Normal hikayeli oyun.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
Bilmem DC. Jur'dan memnunum.
I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful. It may take some time.
Böyle durumda böyle bir yayın neden? İnsanların kafası dağılsın abi. Aynı şekilde benim de kafam dağılsın.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right.
İyi akşamlar Köstebek, hoş geldin.
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Yeni görev, meydan okuma tamamlandı. Bakalım nereye göndermiş bizi. Main quest vermedin mi şimdi sen? Bize yan görev yaptıracak ya kesin olarak. Ona eminim yani. Okey, kapıdan çıktığım an görev kilitledi ya. Abi duyar mevzularına hiç gerek yok biliyor musunuz ya? Bırakın insanlar konuşmak istediği gibi konuş. Buraya ışınlanalım. Oradan direkt geçeriz. Işınlanmaları 200 saniye falan sürüyor zaten. 4 saniye sürdü. 5, 6, 7.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell.
Tamam zaten olduğu yeri işaretlemedik mi? Dünya haritası.
Please complete the assignments I have given you and then proceed.
2 farklı görev verdi. Şunu bir yapalım da. Ondan sonra devam ederiz. Genel olarak binalara girerken yükleme ekranı var. Şöyle var. Bazı bölgelere girip geçerken çok kısa böyle kapıda bekletiyor seni. Saniye falan.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Yani evet.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together.
Osman, Mustafa
again.
chatte birbirinize sallamaya devam edecekseniz muteliyim abi.
Enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing
İkiniz de.
cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Abi hatırlıyorum bu şeyi.
Now,
Yaratığı.
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Lanet bitki ya.
The soil should
Adam otu.
envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo. I'm very sorry about
Bugünlerde en çok ihtiyacımız olan büyü be.
Sure, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Konuşmalara bir tık kötü olmuş ya. Konuştuktan sonra böyle gülmek yerine şey yapıyorlar ya.
A vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Taksi tohuma ekin. Ektik abi.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Allah Allah. Isıran bitki mi olur lan?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me.
By the way.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping. Go on. Grab a... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the
Oh
rest.
lahanalara çökelim.
Incendio.
Look at that. They'll jump on anything they can get their
Hadi lan
mouths
oradan.
on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards.
Bitkiye bak
aren't they?
sen.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could
İşe yarayabilir
use them
ya.
outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup. Even if it is
Lahanadan
from
olsa bile
cabbage.
iş yapar
It's
gibi.
chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Şey ama o şeyden çeviri ya.
I'll see you back in
ChatGPT
class.
Gaming. Onu alamıyor muyuz ya? Yok oluyor. Bu ne? Toplayabildiğimiz bitkileri toplayalım da lazım olur ileride. Daha iksir yapacağız, edeceğiz vesaire, onları gösterecek bize. Biz bol.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the
Daha
Chinese
öğrenme
chomping
aşamasındayız
cabbages,
ya.
Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants
Ünlem
have so
DC yaz
much to
Mehmet.
offer. I'm eager to learn more.
Ya da ünlem YouTube yaz, YouTube'da var.
Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Yeni öğrencilerle görüşmeyi seviyormuş ablam. Şimdi taba bastığımızda yaratık mı fırlatıyoruz? Ha, bizim bitkinin daha 5 dakikası var. O 5 dakika geçmiş mi o? Kalabileceğim bitki var mı? Olmaz olur mu ya?
Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the great hall.
Her şeyi dızladım. Kadının tek gözü yamuk.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yan karakterlerde laf sokmasalar olmuyor ha.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flute.
Aga çok izlemek istemiyorum da çağrıdan izleyeceğim. İhanet edemem. Ana sayfada gördüm, dayanamadım, tıkladı bir yayınlar. Teşekkür ederim. Yeni bir şeyimiz var mı? Yok değil mi? Atkı yok. Bakırız. Haritayla şuraya bir gidelim abi. Gidelim. Yaparım.
Accio. Revelio.
Ufak ama çok güzel detaylar ya. Chunks TV 13. ayında. Hocam hoş geldin. Kesene bereket. Bakın bu yüklenme mesela. Gördün mü yüklenmenin hızını?
Shouldn't there be Auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make
Buradan nereye iniyor? Mesela.
which he is.
Kilitleri daha açamıyoruz. Hı, yuvarlak bir tane ufacık bir şey dönüyor. O büyü salonuna geldik. İlk iksirimizi yapacağız. Selamünaleyküm, biz geldik.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion.
Snape'e benziyor zaten adam.
Carr, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong
Tarifi doğru
even motion
uygula.
when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Beş damla koyduk. $80 değer mi? Vur işareti ya. Ne yapmış lan o?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment you can find the ingredients you need in my office.
Yok, yurt
But
dışına
in the
alacaksa
future,
80.
you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Bize niye laf çarpıyorlar sürekli ya?
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Almam, hayır.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to
Yapmayacağım.
worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get.
Vermek
afraid I
değer
can't
abi
help
ya.
you.
Güzel
I
bir oyunsa
understand.
değer.
I'll sort something else out.
Tabi param varsa değer. Orası ayrı.
Keep your potion.
Adamın parasını dahi çaldım lan. O ne lan? Ben de iyi dızladım herife ha.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions. Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Demlenme süresi 27 saniye. Makine çevir aynen. Orklum suyu lazımmış.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Professor Sharp.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Aferin ne diyeyim ki?
Well done, Gareth.
What now?
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his...
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points
Sıra
from
hazırladık
Gryffindor.
ustam.
Again.
I brewed an Edorus
İnşallah
potion as you
online
asked,
gelir bu arada.
Professor.
İnşallah
Glad you
gelir
managed to
yaparlar.
stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was
Zannetmiyorum.
skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid
Yasi
grasp
gelir.
of how to combine various ingredients,
Oynarız
you should
Yasi'lerini.
gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all. I think
Hadi
each
canım,
of us
çocuğa
has enough
vermediğimiz
excitement
tüyü
for
geri
one
veriyor
day.
ki bize.
Class is dismissed.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well
Niye
done.
boykot etsinler ki?
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making.
Rowling'in
Some
bazı
students seem so
davranışları
confounded by
yüzünden.
potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Gülmek hoş geldin. Dur lan. Oyunu kapadık. Nereye gidiyoruz? Ustam. Osmey'de mi de gideceğiz? Yok. Aşağı gideceğiz. Oho. Nasıl gideceğiz oraya? Hogwarts atası çıkış kapısı var mı? Şunu alalım. Full yüksek orta ayarlar. Ne orta mesela? Gölgeler orta. Düşün. Türkçe olarak çıkmadı abi. Keşke süpürgemiz falan olsaydı ya. Oo, burada çok kasıyor. Lem olunca kasıyor yalnız, onu fark ettim. Lem YouTube yazarak ulaşabilirsiniz Türkçe çevreye. Ayarlar böyle. Sis kalitesini belki kısabilirim. Gökyüzü kalitesi ortada. Efekt kalitesi yüksekte kalmak zorunda değil. Kalsın. Kişilik kalitesini ortaya çekebilirim. Aynı olacak. Çok yüksek kalitede yeşillik görmemize de gerek yok. Ama su falan çok tatlı duruyor be. Foto çeksenize şöyle. Yeni çıktı. Oyun tek kişilik. Ne online ne multiplayer. Belki ileride yapabilirler. DLC ile falan getirebilirler bir şeyler. Büyük kullanımı tilt ediyor mu? Genelde hikaye bazlı ilerliyor şu an ya. Hadi be. Benim burası çıkmış ışınlanma. Ben buraya kadar boşuna koşmuşum. Görmedik ki, bakmadım daha doğrusu. Demosu var mı? Güzel soru, yok. Ama denemeler var YouTube'da, bak. Kendi sistem özelliklerini yaz. Hogwarts Legacy yaz, çıkar. Burası neresiymiş? Hırsız olduk iyice, yemin ediyorum dövecekler beni burada.
This looks intriguing.
Yeni aldığımız gözlüğü falan gelim ya. Çok kötü duruyor ya. Biz ne yapıyoruz? Görünüşü tabii ki tahta kırık gözlük yapıyoruz. Kostüm muhabbeti de var oyunda. Bu da çok güzel. Mesela bu böyle çok kötü duruyor ya. F'ye bas, istediğin şeyi yap. Mesela DLC ile gelen DLC diyorum. Deluxe Edition'la gelen kostüm bu mesela. Anladın mı? Kuru kafalar vesaireler var. Hareket ediyor üstünde. Süpürge evresine geçsek tatlı olur. Uçarız.
Revelio.
Mantar toplayalım.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Bulduğum bir şeyi istiyorlar.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
Hangi konuda
For
maskeli?
now, it is safe to say that
Bak
Rookwood and
yaşamadım.
Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you.
Multiplayer açık dünya. Açık dünyası var. Ama multiplayer olsaydı güzel olurdu.
And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
MMO olsaydı bu oyuna taparlardı. Oyuna taparlardı.
Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Oyuna kaç levelim? 8 falan herhalde şu an. Levele bakmıyorum, hani hikaye bazlı ilerliyorum şu an ya.
What's going on here?
Oğlum göle girince bile yavaş yürüyor. Bildiğin gölde gibi.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop.
Celal.
I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Celal abi.
What do you have for sale?
What can I
Türk
help
ismi
you with
bulmak.
today?
Paramız yok ki o kadar. Ben satabiliyor muyum? Ben satabiliyorum.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Çok güzel. Yaratık savaşından sonra gireriz ya.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have
Nasıl
time
ya?
to-
Oğlum biz de yılanız.
Doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student, you can't be
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
stupefied.
Dur skill'leri düzenlemem lazım, dur.
Nobody will miss.
Skill'ler nerede oğlum? Dün oynadık. Yemin ediyorum oyunu unutmuşuz. Basalım da şu skill'leri bir düzenleyelim ya. Neydi bu? Lumos. Işık. Ateş var zaten. Çağırma var. Bu var. Başka ne koyabiliriz? Başka bir şey yok ki. 3 tane skill var zaten şu an elimde. Lumos yerine koymuşum. Ali Mahsur 14. ayında Brom hoş geldin. Ablam sinirli. Bu kim? Yat aşağı. Sağ tık yapıp istediğin yere de nişan alabiliyorsun. O güzel olay. O XP alabiliyoruz artık yaratıklardan. Ne oldu?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Nişan alarak oynamak daha tatlı oluyor ya. Daha güzel hissettiriyor en azından.
They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for
Bir tek zorluk katıyor. Dayı Faruk hoş geldin.
You've avoided them for the moment. Pre-warned me things were getting dangerous.
Ünlem YouTube.
Get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Sen Türk müsün canım? İlerle.
No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue.
Oyun nasıl gidiyor? Sardı mı? İlk izlenimin nedir? Benim çok hoşuma gitti ya.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings.
Sıkıntı çıkmaz niye çıksın?
My theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Multi olsa bir de açık dünya tadından yenmez. Bir de ekonomisi olsa ticaret, loot, savaş, gizli geçitler. Berke sen ne düşünüyorsun bu konuda? Abi ben bu oyunun MMO çıkmasını isteyen bir adamım. Bence çok tatlı olurdu.
What should I do now?
Uncharted territory. I am curious about
O ne?
these pies.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I could
DLC gelir. Ateş atınca kasıyor mu yayın? Yo. O an kasmıştır, ona yapacağım bir şey yok.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review.
Minik dropçuk olur be. Ne olacak?
All of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Kassız ama söyleyin de.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you...
Ona göre ayar yaparız.
Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it,
O neymiş ya?
easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to.
Sülük suyu.
Especially Professor Black.
Denizde falan düşman var. Aa. ...3060 full orta grafikler. Chat'ten biri söylemişti, gölgeleri falan kısacağım. Dur. Efekt kalitesini ortaya çekebiliriz. Onunla problem yok. Sis kalitesini düşüğe çekebiliriz. Gölge kalitesi düşükte kalabilir. Doku kalitesi yüksek, mesafe orta, nüfuz kalitesi orta. İşlem sonrası kalite yüksek. Neymiş? Gökyüzü orta, yeşillik orta. Ayarlar uygula. Yeter zaten, doku falan önemli ya. Böyle çok daha smooth bir görüntü oldu yalnız ya.
I should investigate.
190 metre diyormuş. Ben görmedim tabii onu. Bizi nereye gönderecek? Anladığım kadarıyla koşacağız. Başka yol yok mu? Koş koş. Online olsa haritası çok güzel. Oyuna 700 lira vermeye değer mi? Vallahi bu oyunu bitirmeden söylemeyeyim onu ben ya. Bakışının noktası var ama göremiyorum mesela.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Haritası güzel. Ona bir şey diyemem.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Sonraki notu ara.
Revelio. Accio. Pumpkins. I think I know just the place.
Kutuları çekiyorsun, hareket ediyorsun. Işığa gerek olacak gibi. Ne diyorsunuz? Bu sahnede 4. bölümün sonuna gelelim YouTube için. Twitch'te devam edeceğiz. Twitch'e beklerim hocam. 4. bölüm sonu abone olup like atmayı unutmayın. Buradan sonra görev serisine devam edelim. Yeni büyüler vesaireler öğreniriz. Umarım devamı da güzel ilerler. Ben çok sevdim. Görünüş vesaire böyle büyülüyor yani. Özellikle de burada bitiriyorum Voldemort olarak. Sevdiğimiz mekanlardan bir tanesi.